November is National Diabetes Month, but for the millions of people who are living with that disease, they're thinking about that diagnosis 24/7.
That's right. It's why a Minnesota mom and pharmacist has made it her mission to help educate people diagnosed with type 2 diabetes about the medications they're taking and what they can do to naturally live a healthy and long life. And today, through Well with TCL, we meet Dr. Stephanie Redmond, the diabetes doctor.
Stephanie, welcome to Twin Cities Live. It is so great to see a new face here. And I'm excited about your product because you have a degree in pharmacy, but your direction that you chose to focus on was type 2 diabetes. Why?
The reflex for a lot of people when they hear pharmacist is they think, oh no, medications, we're pushing medications, but actually it's really the opposite. What I do is I work with people with type 2 diabetes to minimize their medications. And how can we use, natural ingredients? How can we use diet and exercise and the right medications, if medications are needed, to minimize what they need to do and maximize their outcomes and their blood sugar health.
Dr. Stephanie Redmond is a doctor of pharmacy and a diabetes educator.
Type 2 diabetes, when you're diagnosed, your pancreas still can make insulin, but it's a disease of insulin resistance, which means your insulin just doesn't work as well as it should. Their body makes too much insulin, so they actually have way too much insulin around, and high insulin levels makes you store fat, so you see slow weight gain. It makes you tired, it makes you more hungry, contributing to the problem of diabetes. So it's really a vicious cycle, and I think, speaking for industry and seeing patients in clinic, my frustration lied in a lot of those patients, they're just put on more insulin or on medications that are increasing insulin levels. It's like these people have a lot of insulin already.
It's why, after working with type 2 patients to help manage all of their medications, she and her husband created a line of natural supplements called Diabetes Doctor.
We are available online at our website, diabetesdoctor.com. You can get us on Amazon. A lot of people have Amazon Prime accounts, so that's convenient. We're on walmart.com. But more recently this year, we are nationwide in CVS stores. And I'm so excited to say we're the #1 best-selling diabetes supplement in CVS.
Her best-selling product, blood sugar 24-hour daily support.
So we have 3 key ingredients in here. There's cinnamon, banaba, and milk thistle, which are all herbs that actually can help naturally sensitize and get that insulin to work better to help you maintain healthy blood sugars.
Another top seller, the carb and sugar blocker.
If you take it with food, it actually inhibits this enzyme in the gut, so it helps reduce the absorption of some of the carbs and sugars from the food you eat.
And Nerve Miracle.
Many patients with type 2 diabetes and type 1, frankly, suffer from nerve damage from having high blood sugars. So the #1 thing if you do have diabetes is keep those blood sugars under control to prevent future nerve damage. But this can help with fighting inflammation, help promote healthy circulation, and create a healing environment for those nerves.
Natural supplements can help, but Stephanie says it all starts with education.
I personally love continuous glucose monitors, which is a sensor that you can wear in your arm, you can wear it on your abdomen, and it tells you what your blood sugars are 24/7 throughout the day.
For starters, don't just check your blood sugar in the morning.
Alternate and test different foods. 1 to 2 hours after you're eating, check a blood sugar and see how that food is affecting you.
Remember, everyone's type 2 diabetes affects them differently.
I think it's important to focus on good sleep habits, to focus on stress management, whether that's meditating.
And don't forget about the non-food factors that affect your blood sugars.
I think it's important to focus on good sleep habits, to focus on stress management, whether that's meditating, carving out time for you to just organize your life and find some joy and happiness. My favorite part about all of this is that instead of in the clinic where I was seeing with patients, you're really limited to help just that person in front of you. Whereas now, we have thousands of people a day that are benefiting from these supplements.
I mean, truly, these are helping so many people. Now, Stephanie says type 2 patients should exercise after they eat a meal when their sugars are rising, because even a 10-minute walk can help sensitize those blood sugars.
And here's the deal on all Diabetes Doctor supplements. Use code TCL at diabetesdoctor.com for 15% off your entire order. This deal is good for the entire month of November. By the way, it's November.
I know
It's
this.
November now.